Need to start everything but the big bin. So that way stuff can dry. We don't want to over dry what is in the big bin. We just kind of need to pick and choose how we go about starting these, and either whichy way. This one here is a pain in the butt to get to because of crawling over this concrete here. There's really no good way to get to it, like the other 3 bins. So we have everything labeled correctly, so that way nothing gets turned on accidentally and a mess is created. Alrighty, so this is where we got with this project here. Is we got both of these rims, these front rims, painted, but we have run out of yellow. For the back ones, I am not sure if we are... Okay, it looks like we are doing the insides as well. They look good as new. Okay. Well, they do for right now, anywho. So, like I said, we have run out of yellow because the way I can tell is these are still got some rust on them. So we're gonna let this alone for right now. We had to run after some parts for the next project over yonder. And then I think that's going to be it for today, other than taking care of the regular chores and bedding barns and things like that you guys have seen previously. So I just thought I would maybe try and park the buggy a little bit differently, since the wind is coming out of the southwest. The wind is heading towards the dryer and the bins. So I figured I would, instead of putting the gator this way, where the wind can just blow right on through, I thought I would put it this way to keep the engine at the back and to help keep some of the wind off of it, so that way it does not get chilled as easy as if it were facing the other direction. So anywho, we need to start our machine and let it warm up. I'm not convinced that the block heater does anything different when starting the engine, other than just run the battery more flat. Then if you would just to start it like a traditional diesel without a grid heater. So we're just gonna let this thing set and warm up for a little bit. We're gonna take our buggy down, open the bottom barn doors, we can get our straw, and we will I guess probably call this a video. I'm not sure if we're gonna get to putting that impeller back on today or not, but if this is going to be the end of the video, then it's going to be the end of the video. But if there's going to be more, then there's going to be more. Well, we're back. We're going to finish this thing up. maybe today, I don't know. We had to come up with a bushing for the center of this thing because it there was no set screw on the back end of it. Okay. So yeah. So we had to take and goober up, manufacture our own, and we are back in business. We can now put this thing on just like that. We can cut our safety wire off because, well, actually we can just unbolt this safety thing here from that, for that engine there, when that engine was on this here, because we won't be needing this anymore. So let's quit the lip movements and let's get back to putting the thing back together again. Well, poop. Okay. What do we got going on down here? Well, we're making good headway. I found out we need to be using lock nuts, especially for these two halves here, because, well, it's just how it's going to have to go, because this is a component of this vacuum that you do not want coming loose. It's the only reason that they use lock nuts. When I put the engine on and a couple videos ago, used I just double nutted them, called it a day. Life be good. So we'll go ahead and finish this up and we'll see where we're at for time wise. Well, we got everything all tight. There is a really, really bad rattle to this thing, but that is because this thing is flippity floppity floopity. Okay? And that is what makes it rattle all the way through the tongue, back to the rear axle, and then back up through. So yeah, I still gotta take this off yet because we won't be needing it no more. I theoretically could just leave it on. But I think I'm just gonna take it off because we won't be needing it no more, and this will just get in the way. This was for the safety on that engine over there, but like I say, we won't be needing it no more. Alrighty, so we got our switch all apart. There is a zip screw that went a-flying. As soon as I loosened the top one there, it nowhere to be found. But I don't know, I determined to keep it, but this would be the last engine we put on this thing as long as I'm alive. I don't know, I don't think it'll be worth it to put this switch on the Facebook Marketplace and try and get a couple bucks out of it. I don't think it would be worth it, to be honest with you, but that's where you guys come in. Let me know in the comments section just what you would do. If you would put the thing on the Facebook Marketplace, or if you would throw it away. Now, I might have done a bad thing on this engine, and I double nutted the 4 bolts here when I should have used lock nuts? Or will double nutting just be as good? Let me know what you guys think. Is a lock nut just as good as double nutting? That'd be a great discussion piece. So I got this far. I still got to bolt everything there. I am unsure. Well, I can just reach my hand right up in here and bolt everything just like such, and my arm will get cut off. You guys can watch me fight with this thing, try to get it over the bag. I thought I could just take this and shove it right on through, so that way this will get caught in this, but it ain't gonna work. I know why they made this a square opening here, but what I don't know is why they didn't keep the trajectory of this here. Hang on, what are we doing? Oh, we're all wrapped around ourselves on the inside. Is why they didn't keep the shape, this square shape, go all the way down to the two halves, is beyond me. Okay. Of course, you're gonna be a pain in the butt. Come over here. There. And gone. Well, wasn't really that big of a job, or that big of a pain in the butt. But, I mean, it is what it is. And we're trying to make do with what we got. So, I think that is going to be it for this project. We do need to figure out where this goes, or else we can just, well, no, we can't do that. Well, maybe we could do that, because I don't really see where this is touching. It's down here, but it bolts there. You know what? This might just be a support. I think. That bolt don't go all the way through. Well, it does, but it don't. Nope, that one too big. Huh. Well, I don't really know what we're gonna do with this bottom piece. Huh. But it looks like this went on the outside, don't it, guys? Because you can see the ring and how it follows this on the inside here, how it follows that. Or am I missing something? I don't know, but we'll get it all figured out. So, well, we will join back up with you guys In the next video, take it easy and stay warm. Had to do an emergency brake adjustment on a truck, so we are good to go. Well, today being Saturday, December 7th, we're getting a much later start to normal. Because we're closed on Saturday since, what? The second week of November. We are mucho done on Saturdays until springtime. Okay? Just the regular farm work and whatever else that needs doing around here. So we're gonna get ourselves to the farm. We got to check the wind in them tires on the leaf vacuum, and then we will pull the thing over here and put it away, since we are all done with that thing. It has been a good project. It really has been. I talked myself into using the same boot over again, or the same adapter piece over again that goes from the mower deck to the oh, my mind just went blank. Of course, whatever that thing is that collects the leaves, okay? So with that being said, we're just gonna use what we have until it splits in half and is no good no more. And then we can put the brand new one on it. So we'll be at the farm in a couple of moments, and we will get started with the day. But first we need to do our chores. Even though we are just a couple of moments late, that still is no excuse why the animals can't get fed. Everything seems to be okay down here. Why are we drinking out of a pig water? What? Okay, I don't understand that. Okay. I mean, you can't walk to the other side of the barn to get water? But, hey, I guess if it works, it works. Well, the 7800 is all done. It's got the monitor bar in it for the 1770 corn planter. The tires have been thrown around. The hubs, or the rims, have been all painted. And it has gotten an oil change. So, and you can clearly tell that we painted the rims because of the overspray on the tires. That actually helps increase the value of the tractor. So the tractor went up $10,000 from $70,000 value up to $80,000 value. It's little things like that that help the value. What we're actually going to work on today is on the other side of the shop here. We need to check the wind in these tires in this vacuum. Like I said earlier, we need to find the other piece that goes to the tractor. I am not a fan of letting the hose like it is. When I go to put it away, I have to get this thing over as close against a wall as I possibly can. But it is what it is. I didn't put it like this. I always just unhook it there at the impeller housing, put the rest in the trailer. I actually need to see if that piece that goes on the mower deck is in the bed here, because, well, I'm gonna have to go find it if it's not, and it is not. So we're gonna have to be going and doing some investigating a little later on, so that way we can keep all of our pieces, parts in order. I do not like things looking like a slob like some farms. I like things to be put away in order. Maybe Dad's trying to teach me something new by leaving the thing hooked up all the time. I do not know. But I guess if it's gonna work, it's gonna work. I mean, the only thing that concerns me is it falling forward when I'm transporting it. But I could always, you know, just, well, I don't know. I just could always put it like that. And it will be fine, seeing that we will not be doing 30 mile an hour over to home to put the thing away. We'll be doing more like 10. So that way we don't get the thing all dirtied up. I would like to see if this thing's going to be any heavier than it's about the same weight as with that engine over there. I would have liked to have took and welded some kind of a handle on this so you can pick it up right off the ground, but if I just keep some blocks under it all the time, then I will not have to pick it up off the ground and create a pinch hazard for the fingers. Is it fair time already? Or parade time? It sure sounds like it. It makes me want to put a straight pipe on my John Deere B so I can be annoying. No, that's how it came, was with a straight pipe when he bought it. Well, we are all ready to head for home. We got her all repowered. It runs. That is going to stay in place. We straightened our hitch out, so that way we are not any more mucho bent. Like I said, it would be nice if Agrifab welded a handle right here so that way you can pick the thing up. But that is what these blocks here are for. So that way I have kind of like a jack stand to pick the things up off the ground from. So we're gonna take this thing over to home, put the thing in the building, and we're not gonna look at it again until spring or fall time 2025 because we won't need to. I hear a putt-putt. So Jason went and found a complete 3-point setup for his A. He actually had to piece his parts it together, but it's a complete original John Deere A hitch. Old Gator works pretty good for backing the thing in here. That way I'm gonna try and bully the thing in here.